and he'd have me back to represent the Army. So I do have a Delta 5 Pro and 6mm Creedmoor, and that's about a 1/2 inch rifle as well with the right ammo. I think I had been shooting Federal Gold Medal Match with 107 grain Sierra Match King bullets, and that, for the most part, that's like 1/2 inch groups. But I have a Night Force NX8, 4-32 by 50 on that, and I got to be honest, and it has a Tremor 5 reticle. I have completed the Eric Cortina challenge with that at 500 yards, and I went 50% hit ratio on the 2-inch target. It was like miss hit. Pretty good if you're able to do that, but pushing out past 500, I don't like that NX8. It says it goes out to 32 power, but I don't feel like it's a true 32 time magnification. That's just, when I look through the attacker on high power, like maxed out at 35, I just feel like it's so far superior, so vastly superior to that NX8. I can't even put it into words. It's clearer. It's just everything. The field of view, the magnification seems a lot more than just 3 times more. So I don't know if I would use that NX8 scope to compete in that accuracy challenge. I think, I mean, I might. At the end of the day, I might do it, but I think I'd probably put one of my attackers on there. And the other thing is the Delta 5 Pro. It's got a Timmy, I think it is called the Elite Hunter trigger, and I think I dialed it down to around 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds. Maybe it's even 2.5. Honestly, I can't remember. I'd have to get it out and test it again. But the way that it came was just too heavy for me. But I did break the rifle down, go in and dial it down, and I do like it now. But before I had broken it down, I'm like, screw this, and I got a Trigger Tech trigger. I don't have any Trigger Tech triggers until I bought this one for the Delta 5 Pro. It goes down to 4 ounces. I'd probably set it right around right at 1 pound, and I believe it's a single stage. So it should be interesting. If I compete, I will probably have the Trigger Tech trigger in that rifle, and I'll probably have it anywhere from 12 ounces to 1 pound, 16 ounces, somewhere in there. And then I'll probably use an attacker. So if you see me in that contest again, that's probably what I'll be using. And by then I will have figured out what's the best ammo combination, because at this point I don't reload. I just feel like I don't have the time to not only learn how to do it, but just do it and do it well. I've got too many distractions here, and I just don't think I have the time. But who knows with the way ammo prices are going. So yeah, just one more look before we close out the video. Burger Elite Hunter 140 grain, just phenomenal ammo for me. Shot like a laser beam. That is an Acutac bipod right there. I can't remember which one, but it's like the wider one. Eric Cortina tuner brake. Really is the only thing I did to the rifle other than put it in the chassis. And again, I don't know that the chassis does anything for accuracy. It's more like getting in a comfortable position to shoot, which is very important. I was pretty pissed off though after I bought this ACC Premier, because then they came out with an ACC Elite or Premier Elite, or basically they came out with a better chassis. So, and it was like, I think they had come out with it when I bought this one, but I didn't see that they had one compatible with a Tikka. So I kind of reluctantly bought this, and now I see that people do have Tikkas in that chassis. So, and then they said, well, the new one is a little more rigid than this one, and that really pissed me off even more. So I don't know. And this does have, I only have the 1 3-round magazine, and it's been kind of horrible, to be honest. I don't know if they'll edit it out of the video, but I have to reach in the chamber when it's open and kind of press down on the bullets to get them to feed properly. And that's really annoying. That happened to me at least once, if not twice, during the contest. So what else can I say? Okay, I don't know if I said it on the spur mount. The rear screw stripped when I mounted this, so it was like, I want to say like a comedy of errors, but I felt like everything in the universe was trying to get me to give up on other rifles and shoot my TAC A1. And I just did not want to shoot that TAC A1. I did not want to shoot 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm sick of seeing people shoot that in challenges and contests online or just in general. So I was like, I don't want to shoot that. Plus, if I shoot 6.5 PRC, I'll get a bonus point for recoil, which I did, which helped me win. But what else can I say? I am pleased. I got to be honest, I am pleased with the ACC Premier chassis. It's pretty nice. The grip, the thumb rest, overall, it's been good, even though I was disappointed that I couldn't get the upgraded one when I bought this one. But this one's been, it's been okay. It's been good. I can't complain too much. And then love the Night Force Attacker. I am not happy with the spur mount. The fact that that rear screw stripped means that I'll probably, at some point soon, I'll have to take that spur mount and, I don't know, send it back to them. And I'll probably go with just a Night Force scope mount, because I'm not going to pay $400 or $500 if the screws are going to strip on that. I would rather have those big bolts that you turn, so that I don't have to strip a screw when I'm trying to, get something to adhere to my rifle. So yeah, can't say enough good things about Night Force Attackers. Again, I can't say that the tuner brake is what made those burgers so accurate, because I didn't fire the burgers without the tuner brake on there. But I will say the tuner brake's on there, and I'm getting 1/2 inch with the burgers, so that's good. So I will give, because of that, I actually bought 2 more tuner brakes. So I bought one for 6mm and another one for 6.5, and I put the one in 6.5, the other one, on an AR-10, and I felt like I was kind of chasing that around. I probably need to do a little more work with that. And then the Delta 5 Pro, I may or may not put it on that. And I have an AR-10 that has a Proof Research 24-inch Proof Research barrel and 6mm Creedmoor, and that thing was shooting 1/2 inch groups, but it just wouldn't, failure to feed. It was like a gunsmithing place in Orem, Utah that I'd taken it to, and they did a terrible, terrible job. They're actually out of business now, and I have no idea why they're out of business, but hopefully they got sued, because they sucked. I'm not going to name any names, but they were just god-awful. I don't know if I have anything else to say, other than, I could have gotten a much higher score. When I look at the spreadsheet for the accuracy challenge, it looks like a lot of people had custom rifles, and I think all but 2 people were shooting hand loads. So the fact that I could come in with a Tikka T3X Super Varmint and just the original barrel in that action, and do so well, shoot 1/2 inch groups and do so well in that contest, I mean, that's saying a lot for Tikka. And I know a lot's already been said for Tikka, but I have to just praise Tikka. That TAC A1 really got me into shooting long range, and then this has just been an overall good experience, where it started out really poorly. So I'm very happy with it. So this has been much longer than I thought it would be, and I ended up talking about possible future setups for other competitions, but happy to win the belt buckle, man. I felt bad for the guy who came in second, because I could tell he really wanted it. He was there from Virginia, and he was a real nice guy. Super tall. He was like a foot taller than me. I'm 5'8". But anyway, it's nice to win, and it's going to be nice to get invited back, and hopefully I can have my head in the game and be a little bit more prepared next time. So maybe I'll do some more of these with some of my other setups. I've got Noveski SPR that's been wonderful for me. Obviously the Delta 5 Pro, and I've got some really nice AR-10s. And then I do have a Barrett MRAD as well. I've got it in 308. It's been extremely accurate. And I have the 338 Lapua Magnum barrel extension that I haven't even put in there yet. So got a bunch of rifles, got some scars, a bunch of AR-15s. Maybe I should just talk about each one of my setups and what I think about it. But for this one right here, really good experience shooting that contest with it, and I'll probably put it back in the original stock whenever I do take it hunting out here in Utah for mule deer or elk. So I think that's going to wrap it up for this one.